You've had #1 records, sold millions of records, retired, made a triumphant return, and you're preparing for an arena tour next year.
We are indeed.
What can we expect to see?
Same old nonsense.
Excellent. Count me in, I'm coming.
Well, obviously, you just said 1987. That feels like an eon ago right now. But I still kind of get a real joy out of singing the old tunes as much as I do any new tunes that I've got. So yeah, it's always a mix of that, really. I would never do a gig and not play Never Gonna Give You Up because they'd take me outside and give me a good idea, I think. Thank you, thank you.
But I mean, I would say, I really mean this, I think your voice is stronger than it's ever been.
Thank you.
When artists make a return, which you did, you
Yeah.
sort of retired and went very quiet. But if they were good in the first place, their comeback is bigger than the first back, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
And like Oasis, and that's what happened to you, isn't it? You went and retired, and they thought, well, I'll come do some more. And it's a phenomenon that happens with people that are good. They loved you even more.
I think also I've got to rely on the fact, or I do rely on the fact that I had some hits back in the day, and they are, if you want to call it, my bread and butter. They're why people come to the gigs. I'm not fooling myself, but I just think they've given me a really good spot to be able to make some new music where not 70% of the audience go to the bathroom when I sing a new song, you know what I mean? Those songs have sort of resonated with people, but I never fool myself into thinking, like I said, that I can get away with just playing new ones. And like I say, they bring a smile to my face, the old ones, because I had a long break from it. I didn't sing them for 15 years. The only time I sang them was when I was a bit tipsy in the pub with someone and they made me over karaoke, or I sang them at friends' weddings.
But why did you stop?
I just had enough of it. I mean, let's face it, this business is wonderful and glorious and beautiful, but it's also completely nonsense. And there's times, I think, in the pop end where I was in the really pointy, frothy pop end, it's super nonsense. It's just,
But it's also, if you're in pop, it's the hardest thing to be in because it's very competitive, because if you're not in the charts, what are you doing?
Yeah, it did feel...
Whereas if you're in a different genre of music, you don't have that sort of huge challenge hanging over you.
I agree. I think there's... And also, I was super lucky that my first song was a really big hit, and it was #1 in a lot of countries, and it's all been downhill from then. You know what I mean? It's literally, how do you repeat that?
This being the very sort of depth that you could... This moment now on the show is as low as we could get.
The absolute depth, yeah. No, but you're absolutely right. There's a sense of, OK, we've got to match that. And we did have some hits after that first one, obviously, you know, and hung around for quite a few years. But you're right, it's a chart for a reason. There's a #1 slot for a reason, and it can get a bit ugly that sometimes.
We'll come on to this later in the show. You're going to do a song with us. Tell us about the song you're going to do and where you heard that first.
Yeah, I think the first version I heard was Dean Martin did it. It's called You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You. And obviously all those great singers from that period, you know, did different songs, and they did them again, and they did their own version of them and all the rest of it, and they just kind of went round, didn't they? Everybody did it. But I guess the Dean Martin one. Frank did a great version as well, but yeah. So.
And Diana Washington did it.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll be trying it a bit later in the show. It's really great to have you. We'll look forward to hearing that song in a bit. Very much indeed. Thank you very much. Rick Astley. We'll look forward to hearing him in a moment.